Hello and welcome to another episode of Librarians Learn. I'm Kara Poppinchuk.
And I'm Miss Tracy. And now that the weather's gotten colder, we've decided that we're going to test our librarians with one of the children's room's favorite activities, melting ice.
So our librarians will be freeing these tiny little book charms from the ice, and they'll be using a variety of tools and materials to do so.
So be sure to make your predictions, and let's get started.
Are you ready?
We can do anything we want.
Do anything you want to it with the tools in front. Did you bring a tool with you?
I did.
Yeah, Go.
Judy wasting no time dumping absolutely everything in front of her directly onto that ice block.
Whereas Sheila's going for a more precise method, alternating between salt and water.
Oh, Judy rubbing that ice directly onto the tray using a friction technique.
We all know friction causes heat, so that could work.
Not sure the mask helped Judy there.
And Sheila with a flip, trying to get as close to that book as she can. All right, folks, coming up towards the end. They're getting so close. I think we're going to have a winner in just a few moments.
I got it!
Oh, and it's a tie.
My fingers are now frozen!
All right, Kathleen starts out with some sort of salt nest that she's now placing her cube on. And, now moving on to some sort of salt sandwich.
Becca coming in with a two-handed tactic. I wonder how that'll work for her, Pat.
I'm not sure, Jess, but it looks like both of them have now moved on to a salt friction rubbing technique.
That burns my fingers.
Ooh, it's the first injury of the game. This is going to cost her some time.
She might be able to make it up here because Kathleen just tried to use an entirely empty glass.
And Kathleen abandoning all science to just strong-arm that book out of the ice.
And she's done it. What a match.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
That is my strategy, is to find where it is.
Kim starting off with a laser focus on this one specific location.
Whereas Lindsay seems to be going for a more broad technique with an all-over salting. Lindsay using her eyedropper as a chisel. Will that be enough to break the ice between these two?
What are you doing?
I was just...
Yeah.
Fine.
I feel like I'm really close,
Do you?
but ice is clear. Oh, I feel the texture of it.
Do you?
Yeah.
For competitors, these two are really supportive of each other. Love to see it.
Did you get it?
No,
Ooh, I spilled.
just being aggressive.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Kim seems to be just trying to power through that ice with raw enthusiasm.
I can see it.
You know, I can feel the top of it.
Oh, that's not going to be enough, Jess. The rules clearly state that the book has to be completely removed from the ice for the win to count.
That's true, and it looks like she's about to do just that.
Feel
I
it.
got it.
You got it. Woo!
And they're off. The one with perfect hair is off to a great start.
You're right, Jess is doing wonderful right now.
Clearly, I was talking about Patrick.
Jess going with the salt and friction technique. Just look at her grace and beauty.
That's nice, but let's take a look at Pat's perfect performance with the salt and water combo.
I heard silver melts ice, so I was tempted to can I just take it and just
That's werewolves.
Seriously, melts werewolves.
Okay, silver kills werewolves. You know what I meant.
Got it.
What the heck?
And clearly Pat cheated.
And clearly, Jess is just jealous of my superior ice melting skills.
You got this, so JESSA, you can do it.
Is it falling? It was
loose?
loose the whole time. I just needed to dump it out.
Well, she's clearly pretty, but not smart.
Same
So
amount of
what do
time,
you think worked the best?
The rock salt and the warm water.
No, I poured everything in and did it all at once.
Yeah.
I figured these were for something. I couldn't figure out what they were for. And then I was like, oh.
I didn't know what they were for. I still don't.
I used it to make a hole directly into it. Like this. No, I squirted water into it.
I did put salt in it and then also blast it. I don't know if that made
I
a
did.
difference.
Did you do the rock or did you do the table?
I did the rock.
I did the rock too. I don't really think the table salt did anything, but it might have.
Not the table salt. And then after a certain part, I a little bit disassociated and just kind of threw everything together. And yeah, I don't remember what happened.
I was a little more gentle.
No, I wasn't.
It's
I
an
said I was a
indestructible book.
And I used very concentrated blasts of this legitimately hot water.
I think once the water went in, then the ice melt inside worked. It did make it slushy pretty quickly.
I think it's just a combination of everything. Yeah. And movement. Just keeping at it, yeah.
Friction.
Friction!
There we go. Science
It's a good science word.
Everybody else will be a lot longer than you and I will be like, boom, got it. Like, what was everyone else's problem?
Except we've said the water was hot multiple times now.
Well, we'll edit that out.
Yeah.
I made a mess.
Me too. That was the most fun part. Is the mess.
So fun!